Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Awakening. I'm your host, Caleb Leo, and I'm so excited to be with you one more time this week, right from the heart of Surulere, Lagos. It's really indeed a blessing to be coming to you regularly, and I'm so excited that you are always viewing our videos. God bless you richly, and I believe you've been blessed. Let me hear from you this week. Make a comment, send us a text. Just let us know how you feel about these very videos and give us your suggestions. Thank you very much. Now, today we're going to continue from where we left off last week. Live where you are valued. Live, L-I-V-E. Live where you are valued. Now, on this episode, the Awakening episode 15, we'll be considering from Luke 14:7-10, where the Bible tells us about a man calling people when you're invited for an event, rather when you are invited. Don't go sit on the most important seat on the high table. No, rather go sit on the low table behind, and then let your host come and bring you up, so that when your host brings you up, you're honored, you're glorified. People celebrated, rather than when you are sitting up in front and then your host tells you, no, please, someone else more important than you is here, so you need to go back, and then you feel ashamed. Now, I watched a scenario many years ago during a national event. Most politicians came early and they sat on the high table right in front. And then as the event progressed, ex-presidents and other leaders who were more important came to the event. Ushers, protocols had to go to these other people there who were of less important, and more like they were not of the highest positions per se of the land and stuff. Then they had to go to them and ask them to please step behind, go back. Some of them got angry, some of them just went covering their faces in shame, some just brusquely, boldly walked back. But that day, I was with my dad, and then we observed that scripture come to pass. People were being humiliated because they refused to sit at the back and allow them to be celebrated. Whereas those who came, who were more important that were at the back, were being ushered to the front. And right on national TV. Now, you must learn always to position yourself in the place where you'll be celebrated. Pride usually goes before a fall. Don't pretend to be what you are not. Learn to be humble always. Learn to be humble. It doesn't matter what you own. It doesn't matter what you don't own. What matters is the fact that humility will take you higher. Pride will only bring you down. It will cut short what you own. Now, there are certain attributes you must adhere to for you to position yourself to be celebrated. Because for you to live where you are valued, you must position yourself for those around you to value you properly. Now, there are certain attributes you must add to what you already have, to the good qualities you already have. One of them is don't brag about what you own or what you don't own. Don't go about telling people how you own lots and lots of properties in China, in UK, in Dubai. Don't tell people how you went on spray to do some shopping outside the country in Paris. Just be normal, be humble. Be humble. Don't brag about what you don't own either. Be yourself. Say what is important, what is needed. Most times we intimidate people with what we own. Sometimes we know about it. Sometimes we do that willingly, sometimes we don't. But you must be careful not to intimidate people with the possessions you have. So they will keep valuing. They won't value you because they feel you are intimidating them, and they will only value in front of you and then talk bad about you behind you. They will value you because they know you are humble. Now, secondly, don't sing your glory. Don't go about telling people all the good things you've done. Let those people that you've done good to sing your glory for you. People will celebrate you more when they hear your testimonies from others rather than when they hear it from you. When they hear it from you, most times they feel you are being arrogant. Let those who you've helped, those who you've done good to, let them be the ones that will sing your glory. Now, thirdly, do not go for the best seat in events. Rather, allow your host to promote you there. I said that earlier. Now, fourthly, be yourself. Don't pretend or try to impress. If you're flashy naturally, be flashy. Always, if you're not flashy, don't be flashy. Don't pretend to be what you are not. Always be yourself. Always be normal. Try to be yourself at all times. Don't impress at all. Don't pretend at all. Now, fifthly, respect everyone and always work hard to answer everyone softly. You must respect both those older than you and those younger than you, and you must never ever be rude to anybody. Learn to answer people softly. Doesn't matter if it's the taxi guy that almost hit your car, or if it's the rude conductor that insulted you, or the traffic man, or the policeman, or your neighbor. No matter how arrogant or stupid they seem, always do your best not to be rude. Now, the last but not the least, never be ashamed of your family, of your friend or your friends. Always be proud to show them off. These are the people you should show off. Show off those around you. Don't show off your properties, show off people. Don't show off your cars, don't show off your phone. Show off those around you. Show off your family and your friends. Always be proud of them, whether they are high up there or they are down there. Always be proud of your roots. Now, I believe these very few keys to note would help in position you to be valued and living where you are valued. Thank you very much, and I believe you're going to be celebrated this week and subsequently always. God bless you richly.